becoming a habit.
Well, I figured after the Thanksgiving ordeal, an ambush was my only chance of seeing you again.
That wasn't an ordeal. I got a free meal and a floor show.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, I guess.
Well, it wouldn't be the holidays unless I was surrounded by some sort of dysfunction. I mean, at least the quartermains were entertaining. And my family, we can't get through a gathering without a full-on brawl.
Well, there's still Christmas.
So are you here to apologise, or are you here to spring something else on me? High tea with your brother, the prince, perhaps?
No, I'm actually here on business. I was hoping you could help me out with something.
Oh, sure. What can I do to help?
I need you to tell me everything you remember the Balkans men say when they were holding you.
I think we should skip the tree lot this year. I do. I think we should cut down our own. We should pile into the car, go up to the mountain, and let the kids have their pick.
It's a great idea, but I think it's a little early to be talking about Christmas trees. I'm still recovering from Thanksgiving.
That was so much fun. It was. Morgan and Jocelyn loved the parade. They loved ice skating. I'm so bummed that Michael had to miss it, you know.
Yeah, well, maybe we can go back once he's done with probation.
That's why I want to have an awesome Christmas. I do it with the whole family together, decorating the tree, singing by the fire.
You're going to sing?
I sound better with enough eggnog.
You going to drink before you sing?
No, you're going to drink before I sing.
Oh, that's the plan. Getting plastered, huh? So you'll sound great.
Yep. But Christmas is about celebrating. And we have a lot to celebrate. Michael's release. We got back together.
You know, somehow I don't think that all this happiness is because of me. You want to tell me what you're up to?
It's an incredibly beautiful day outside. The sun's out. I just heard there's no chance of rain.
No, you're still going to need guards if you go out.
No. Why do you have to mention guards? I'm feeling happy. Don't you want me to feel happy?
Yeah, I want you to be happy. You can be happy upstairs, in here, or with guards.
Taking me out. I mean, we're going to take things slow. And don't even think about trying to stop me.
Do you want me to? How was your Thanksgiving?
Well, it's good, or, you know, depending on your definition of good. I had plans to sit on the couch and watch football all day, and Lulu had plans to go to the Quartermains.
Edward let you in?
Yeah, barely. I had Michael with me, and he's got a soft spot for him, so.
Well, Edward and I don't really, like each other very much. One thing we do agree on, how important family is.
Well, look, I guess you didn't call me here to talk about turkey and football.
No, Brenda let me know what happened between you two.
I can't say I'm the most reliable witness. I mean, other than having my ear out for things like, well, get rid of the girl or dump the body. I was really only half listening to the conversation. My focus was on freeing my hands before they gave the order to finish me off.
Yeah. I think about how close you came to dying. How many hours you spent in fear because of me.
Oh, sweet of you. Do you want to take the blame? But I would have never have come to the Balkans' attention if I hadn't followed you into that alley like I did. And you warned me to stay put, or I'd blow your cover. But I was too hard-headed to listen.
I know, but I could have put you on a plane to anywhere in the world, Siobhan. I mean, I could have put you on a flight to Moscow or Shanghai or Rio. Someplace crowded where you could lay low for a while until you were off the Balkans' radar. But I brought you here because I wanted to keep you safe, and it's a hell of a job I'm doing.
But I'm still alive, aren't I? Look, if what I went through provides a decent clue, it makes it all worthwhile. I wish I had more for you to go on than the name Jack.
Well, we'll start there.
With Lisa off the OR rotation, we have gaps all over the board.
What, are you having second thoughts about putting her on probation?
I
I know transferring Lisa was the best thing for everyone, but now I'm stuck scrambling to cover her service.
Why don't you cut back on the electives? That'll free up some doctors, and then I'll work double shifts if need be. As long as Lisa's nowhere near Robin, I'll do whatever it takes. Excuse me.
Hey, how's it going down there? You look kind of frazzled.
I'm just tired. I've been on my feet since 6 a.m., putting in stitches and prescribing rash creams, and that's just for the interns I've been saddled with.
I know working in the ER wasn't your first choice, but the hospital is benefiting by having someone with your skill and expertise down there.
It's actually not that bad. Yeah, ortho can be pretty predictable after a while. Most of my days are filled with repairing torn ACLs and replacing hips. And down in the ER, you never know what kind of trauma is going to be rolled in next. Keeps me on my toes. I am concerned about my surgical patients, though, in regards to my absence.
Well, if you were that concerned, you wouldn't have went after Robin.
What Patrick meant to say was we have everything under control. Isn't that right, Patrick?
I thought the idea was to keep Lisa out of surgery and off of this floor.
Well, I was just here dropping off some charts. Do you want to double check my story, or you just want to jump ahead and point fingers and accuse me of
I
stuff?
strongly suggest you get down to the ER, and the next time have an intern drop off the charts.
Okay. Back to work. I feel like Cinderella, but not in a good way.
Okay, when Brenda first came to town, I was gearing up for war, but then I realized I was sabotaging my own happiness, and I am happy. I love you, and I love our life together. So whatever Brenda chooses to do or not do, I don't care. It's her life.
Do you mean that, or are you just telling me what you think I want to hear?
I decided that living well is the best revenge. I am blessed. I have 3 great kids. I have a wonderful husband. I'm not going to push you away. I've decided to make you so damn happy, you're not even going to think about Brenda.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad to hear that, and I hope that we can leave Brenda to her life so that we can focus on ours, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
I told Sonny the truth about Alexander and Dante helping to cover it up, and he said that he understood. He thinks I should forgive myself.
Well, you should forgive yourself.
You think it's a bad idea, don't you?
I mean, what's the matter what I think?
I have horrible news. I do care what you think. And I can see the look on your face, you know? You already think it's not going to work out, right? I mean, can't you just say that you think we have a chance?
I ran into Brenda at my old apartment. It was by chance that we ended up there, or whatever you want to call it. But it gave us a chance to talk things out. And we came to the conclusion that if we're going to make this work, we got to be honest with each other. So that's when she told me what she was hiding. I know all about her killing the Balkan son and you covering it up.
This is your chance to call me a hypocrite.
No, hey, you know, as a father, I'm glad that you were able to do everything you could to protect the woman I care about.
Okay, so the good news is I don't think anything's broken, but you probably strained a muscle, so I'm gonna get some x-rays done just to be on the safe side, and you should be back cheering with your squad by next week.
It's not fair.
Well, it could be worse. You could be out the entire season.
I don't care about the stupid basketball game. I'm talking about Ashley. She knew I liked Brandon, but she went out with him anyway.
I take it that Ashley is another cheerleader.
Captain, she thinks that gives her the right to do whatever she wants. Oh, I should so put this on confession.
What's confession?
WatchMyConfession.com. It's a website where you can post your side of the story. It's all anonymous, so there's no chance of it getting traced back to you.
Okay, but if nobody knows who you're talking about, why do it?
I guess it helps to know that people are on my side, even strangers.
Excuse me, Dr. Niles.
Oh, so do you need something?
Whenever.
if you have a minute, yeah.
Yeah, sure. You know, I will be right back. Is there a problem?
No. I was just checking in to see how you were doing down here.
Well, they're definitely keeping me busy, that's for sure.
Good. Listen, I know that this hasn't been easy for you, but I really appreciate you sticking around and making the best of a bad situation.
Well, there's no way I'm going to let Robin's accusations ruin my career. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to clear my name.
Hey, Dante's on his way. Jason and Spinelli should be here soon, too.
Thanks for letting us use the office.
Oh, come on. It's not like you could all sit down together at the PCPD and go over a bunch of phone records of dead guys without drawing attention to yourselves. Besides, Spinelli has some of the best computer equipment here. So if you need any information, I'm sure you're going to find it. Do you have any leads?
No, I went over the phone call again with Siobhan, and she doesn't remember hearing the Balkans men say anything other than the name Jack.
Well, she may need more time. When you're in an intense situation like that, sometimes you're so focused on the fear, it takes a while for things to come back.
You know, hearing Siobhan relive it, the way they kept her tied to a chair for hours, threatening her, just made me angry all over again, you know? I just hate the fact that she had to go through that. What?
What? It's just been a while since I've seen you like this.
Mad?
No, not mad. Like, invested in someone. It's good to see that you didn't let everything that happened with Elizabeth stop you from opening up and letting people in.
Siobhan didn't give me much choice. I mean, the situation was so intense and everything just happened. And now I don't want it to end.
Oh, and best of all, she has no connection to poor Charles. Which is good. It's like a fresh start, nothing dragging you down. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Look, when I was helping Brenda, it was before I knew I was your son. It honestly just felt like the right thing to do.
Look, a lot of cops would have put their badge before Brenda's best interest. You went with your instinct. I just want you to keep taking care of her, that's all.
I gotta go over some leads with Jason. There's a phrase I never thought I'd say.
Whatever it takes to catch that bastard.
You looking for Brenda? She's over at Jason's.
Dan, she's here to see me. I gotta get... Hold on a second, all right?
I don't suppose you stopped by to tell your father about your emotional connection to Brenda.
You know what? Whatever conversations you have with my father, maybe just leave my name out of it. Whatever happened between me and Brenda is in the past, and that's where it's got to stay.
Sorry about that.
Do you mind telling me why I've been summoned?
Yeah. Brenda and I, we've decided to give our relationship another shot, and I just want to give you a little piece of advice. Don't get in the way.
Listen, are you interested in, I don't know, wishing us well, or...
No, I'm just gonna stay out of this.
So you think we're gonna fail?
I mean, if you're happy, that's great. If, you know, it doesn't work out, it's gonna be too bad.
No.
My main interest is keeping you alive right now.
I don't like that answer. Can you just you know, say something nice. Say you think it's gonna work. It could work. Just say it. Just say it once.
The Divine One seems most distressed. Can the Jackal be of assistance? Perhaps, I don't know, some herbal tea?
We don't need tea, okay? You and I have to meet Dante and Lucky at your office.
I actually could use the support, and I would love some tea with whiskey in it. And you don't need him. Why don't you just go down there? Cops don't like to be left waiting.
Stone Cold, I will happily meet you when the Divine One is effectively soothed. Okay, well, before I begin the brewing process, are there any specific symptoms you would like the tea to target?
I feel really happy. I'm very nervous. I have a date with Sonny.